Hello, it's Jack, and today with another video. This is my beautiful backyard. I can't really show a lot of it right now, but here's this amazing tree I have behind me. You'll hear a lot of birds and things like that. Today I want to talk about becoming an influencer, why you should try to become an influencer and have an impact on society. So with self-improvement, we're improving ourselves to be a better person, and we're improving ourselves in many different areas. A lot of people focus on the physical body, the mental state, and their social skills and stuff like that. And all these things are great. I feel like one thing that's missed is people work on themselves so much, but they're not influencing others. So think about the people that are around you. People that are around you that may not be on the level that you are and on your journey. Maybe they haven't even thought about self improvement or a journey like that. You have to be able to influence others around you and show them the way of self-improvement through your eyes, through your perspective. You have to be able to speak to others. You have to be able to teach your ways. You have to be able to be knowledgeable and articulate and be able to influence others. And this is something I'm doing with my YouTube channel. I want to make this something where I'm able to there he goes. I'm able to mosquito. I'm able to influence others, and I'm able to make others feel better about their life and become better people. This is something that I think is deep rooted inside of me and I think it's deep rooted inside all of us, and especially men. Like back then in the evolutionary times, we wanted to lift our tribe up and make our tribes better than the other tribes around us so we could be the best tribe. And it wasn't all focused on us, it was we need to influence the other men, the other women, everyone around us to be better so our society can run better. And how the hell did I miss? My bad, mosquitoes, Florida. But we would influence others in our tribe to be better, so the tribe would be better, so we would be stronger as a group, as a team. And now I feel like some of that is gone, because when talking about an influencer, people just talk about social media. You just take a selfie, you just do this, you just do that. It's important to have a voice in this world. That's not an influencer isn't just someone who takes photos for social media. That's something that they tell you an influencer is. An influencer is someone who has a voice, someone who can cause change in others' lives. If you've ever heard one of those motivational speeches and people are actually listening to someone, wouldn't you want to be that guy? Wouldn't you want to be the person that inspires others to create change in their own life? Wouldn't you want to be that guy that's all over and everyone's influenced by you and their life is improving because of you? There's something Jordan Peterson talks about, which is one of the most fulfilling things in his life, but also hard things in his life to deal with. Since he's a speaker for men, he has men come up to him randomly and talk to him about how much they changed his life, how they got out of these low places, and Jordan Peterson's talks and Jordan Peterson's influence changed their life. And it's something that Jordan Peterson, obviously, he talks about in interviews. He does get emotional at times. It's not an easy thing to hear others come out of a low spot, but it's also a low spot and then get into a higher, better spot because of you, because they're talking about their low spot to you and you're hearing all these different situations. And so I understand Jordan Peterson crying, but I think that emotion is also it's not fully sad. I think it's just it's a little bit fulfilling as well. Not a little bit, it's very fulfilling as well. Damn. He he he's able to help all these young men and all these young people in general figure out their family situation, figure out their life, and it's incredible. Don't you want to be one of those people that has influence on the world? This is something I've noticed recently, and it's really interesting in the way this works. So once you get on your improvement journey and like you start getting to be a better person, you're getting more muscular. People are seeing this. You're getting more muscular, you're doing all these different things, you're talking to everyone, your social skills are improving, you're confident, you're happy. People start to notice this, and people have started to come up to me and they're like, how'd you do it? Can you please help me? I want to know how you did it. What are the ways you did it? Luckily, I have worked on my influence a little bit, and I'm still working on my influence. So I've been able to help I've been able to help some of my friends come out of a low place into a much higher, happier place. I've seen my friends go through fulfillment journeys. One of my friends in my self-improvement journey, I won't name drop him, but he was someone that I knew on the bus. It was like really random. Did I hit that? Oh, thought I hit that mosquito. But it was someone I knew on the bus, and we didn't talk much. And when we did talk, it was okay conversations. We would just talk about school and stuff like that. And this was back before my journey as well, and before he had any journey as well. And then we kind of parted our ways. And one day he contacted me over Instagram, and we hung out again. And at this point, I was on my journey. So we hang out a couple times, and I get him into self-improvement, watching Hamza, watching all these different YouTubers, influencing him through other people. And he got into self-improvement, and it was just from then and there, he went through all these different changes, and it was really cool to see. And it was very fulfilling because it was something that I did that helped him and influenced his life. And he's still very grateful for what I did today. And I don't like saying this like I'm proud that I did this, but I'm grateful that I was able to help a friend out of a low place. I was able to help another young man out of a low place. And I realized I love that feeling, that I was grateful that I did that. And I'm like, I could influence more people in this world, which is why I'm making these videos right now. And I think a week ago, my friend came up to me, and he's like, he asked a question like, how did you get to where you are? You're confident, you're cool, you're this, you're that, you're muscular, you do all these sports, you're fit. I'm like, and I talked to him a little bit, and I'm going to teach him, and I'm going to help him get into more self-improvement, and I'm hoping to see great changes because he's a great guy, and I think that would be another person I can influence. And I'm hoping through this YouTube channel I'm able to influence thousands and thousands of people. There's obviously a money thing that comes with being in this channel, like being part of this channel, and that's obviously, the money thing is something that I would not dislike. So I'm able to help out my family and future generations. I'm able to make sure they don't have to work anymore. Like, that's a goal of mine. I want to make sure I want to pay off my family's debts. I want to do all this. I want to pay my friends who have helped me on my journey along the way. And I want to help out, like, the real friends that I have at this moment. But my main course for this, or my main goal, purpose for this channel is to help thousands and thousands of young men, specifically because I'm a young man myself, but young people in general, improve their life and become better people. And this is something that I think this is something that's really important to me. I love to see others go through their journey. I love scrolling through the comments of Hamza's channels and seeing all these people that are like grateful for him and his advice, and grateful for self-improvement and what it's done for their life. And I look around at people at my school and people, just normal people in life, and I just want to influence them. I want them to see change in their own life. I want people to be better. It's a passion of my own. And I feel like a lot of people are not influencers. They're getting on self-improvement, they're improving, but they're not influencing anyone along the way. And anywhere you are in the journey, like I'm not Hamza, I'm not rich, I'm not Iman Ghazali, like the freaking people who are incredibly rich, and I'm not any of these guys. I'm a sophomore in high school. I'm going through the same things that a lot of other young men are going through. And I have a more relatable experience than Hamza or Iman Ghazali or Andrew Tate, which is a controversial one. I don't know how I feel about him. I haven't consumed enough of his content, but I've heard he's very controversial, and I'm not really sure why. But I'm not any of these guys that has had an influence on society. I'm a sophomore in high school that wants to influence people and especially young men, since I am a young man, to become better people. And I know I have the knowledge from getting on self-improvement and going through it myself and being like only a year into my self-improvement. I'm not like 6 years or something insane, and I'm young, and I feel like I can help. And a lot of you, even if you're overweight, you've never been to the gym before, and you're just getting on self-improvement, if you get on self-improvement and you just start, you can be an influence to others. There's other overweight people that are like lost in this world because all the influencers that they're watching are like six pack shredded, or like for me, I'm very skinny. I can't really relate to them. You can. If you are that person, you can relate to them, and this works for any different person, like any different type of person in this world. You have an audience, like a big audience in this world that can relate to you, and you have friends at your school that could use your influence. You have friends, you have people who are like close to killing themselves, full in depression, that you could save using your influence. Self-improvement is incredibly important, but influence is one of the biggest parts of self-improvement that's never talked about. Look at that lizard. Influence is something in self-improvement that's never talked about enough. You want to influence people. You could literally save lives influencing people. Since a lot of people are deep in depression and sad in this world due to different conditions and systems, you could influence people to become better, and you could influence. And when you influence people to become better, that gives you more of a support system, because the people that you influence to become better, they're so grateful for you, and they're actually great close friends to have. Like the friend that I have that I influence, he's incredible. I love talking to him about self-improvement. I love talking to him about our different journeys as we go through. And I love that I got on my self-improvement. I love that he's seeing these improvements, and I have more people to talk about with, because there's not a lot of people in the world that are on self-improvement. I think that's the video. Main takeaway, try to influence other people. Like, this is something that's important for society. Try to work on it. Work on your speech. Become more articulate. Become more knowledgeable. This is something I'm also still working on. And when you become more articulate or knowledgeable, and you're able to get share your perspective in a better way than you used to be, and you're able to and you start sharing your perspective, people will see that, and people who need that perspective will thank you for that. Like, it's incredible what influence can do for people, and most people just have bad influences in their life, and you could be the one big influence, the great influence that gets them back into being a happy person and allows them to reach their full potential.